If you're a big swim team and you like to order a lot of gear, maybe you ought to check out Swim Outlet Team Division for these reasons. Swim teams receive a 10% discount on bulk orders. Swim teams or organizations get an 8% commission on referred sales. You'll also like their customization services, which is affordable and available at all times during the year for all team gear. With over 50,000 items in stock, you can get most anything you want. Swim Outlet Team Division. You need to try it out. You'll be glad you did.
This is the Morning Swim Show for Tuesday, November 26, 2013. I'm your host, Jeff Cummings. Joining me on the show today will be Paul Stafford. He's the head coach of the Terrapins Swim Club in Northern California, where Natalie Coughlin got her start many years ago, and a crop of new talent continues to emerge every year. Stafford joins us now from Concord, California. Paul, it's good to see you again. How are you?
Good, Jeff. Good to see you. How's it going?
Oh, things are great here, thank you. I imagine you're getting ready for Thanksgiving?
We are, yes.
Do you do any special workouts for the Terrapins there, either on Thanksgiving Day or during the weekend?
Well, we're getting ready for the Husky meet, so we're not doing any special Thanksgiving workouts other than preparing for the meet. We'll have our college group back, so should be a fun Thanksgiving morning workout, yes.
I'm sure it will. Do the kids tend to complain that they have to get up on Thanksgiving morning and come and swim?
Not to me, they don't. They might in the locker rooms, but they don't directly to me.
Well, we talked to a couple people on the Bluefish swim team over in Rhode Island, and they talked about this monster 3-hour workout that they do there on Thanksgiving Eve. Are you the type of coach that advocates quantity or quality in training?
Well, I think based on our program and our program design, we are an endurance program. I would say that we try to work hard. That's certainly our what we try to get the kids to embrace is hard work in the process. But it's certainly, with the group I have right now, our emphasis is on training smart as much as it is on training hard, I guess.
Well, and they're definitely racing smart. I wanted to talk about one of them in particular. A couple years ago, you were on the show and you talked to our former host, Peter Bush, about Justin Lynch, who was 14 years old at the time and was starting to break national age group records. He had broken the 13-14 age group record for Michael Phelps, and just this past summer he broke the 15-16 record. And he just turned 17 and continuing to blossom in this sport. At what point did you start to believe that Justin was capable of doing well in this sport?
Well, I think coming through our age group program, we knew the kid was talented. And our age group staff did a fantastic job putting a solid foundation on him in terms of his training background, technically. So we had a pretty good idea that he was one of the kids in our program that could certainly go far. We pretty much knew that early on.
And as a coach, how do you monitor the progress of swimmers like Justin and like Chelsea Snow, who was a swimmer there, now she's at Southern California, and make sure that they're not peaking in their teen years, that they will continue to have a career into their 20s in college?
Well, all of these kids are a product of our program, and the program design was designed by Ray Mitchell 30 years ago when we formed the program, and we pretty much stayed true to that developmental model with all the kids. So we try to stay true to that developmental model, regardless of their performance level, competitive level. We need to keep in mind what our role is. And in the case of Justin, even today, Justin still has 6-8 years left in his career. So we just keep that in mind as the kids are progressing, that we still are a developmental, kind of in a developmental mode with these kids when they're still boys and girls and not men and women. So that's kind of our approach.
Now, Justin, just as we said, broke Michael Phelps's 15-16 national age group record in 100 fly. He went over to Dubai at the Junior World Championships, tied for third in the 100 fly. Big accomplishment for him. Give me an idea of the type of training that he does with you to make his times possible.
Well, Justin's situation is a little unique in that, you know, he was pretty young in 2012 when he qualified for his first Olympic trials. So in the last 2 years, 2012, 2013, out of necessity, I guess, or certainly a choice on our part, we've really kind of focused on those events, getting him, bringing those events around and seeing what we could do in those events, and he was fairly successful. This year, kind of being the year that it is and where Justin's at, we're kind of switching gears a little bit, and we're trying to bring some of his other events up to the level of his fly right now. So we're in a 400 IM training focus right now, and we're going to continue that. We've done that through the fall. We're going to continue that into the first of the year, and then at some point switch gears and start. Hopefully, we'll bring some other events up to the same level as the fly events, and then switch gears and start really preparing for nationals in August.
Well, that's definitely going to help his 200 fly, which I know is also a strong event for him. At least has the potential to be another strong event for him.
We're trying to bring that event up to the same level as 100, and he's got some other events. All of his strokes, you know, coming out of our A2 program were really good. He's a decent backstroker. He's got some great freestyle speed. So we're really trying to bring some of his other strokes around. I think some of his off strokes or his secondary strokes have suffered a little bit over the last 2 years. So I have to do my job and put some emphasis on those strokes as well and bring some other events around.
Well,
I think that'll be.
Especially now that he's going to Cal, he's going to definitely need to have those other strokes because you can't go to college and just be a one-event swimmer.
Absolutely.
Well, Coach, I know you got a lot of playing to do for get your kids ready for your big meet, so I'll let you go. But before we do that, we want to submit you to our final 5. These are 5 questions we ask all of our guests to get to know them a little bit better. So first question for you is, if you could change the order of strokes in the individual medley, how would you change it?
How would I change it? Let me think about that. I'd probably put the breaststroke first, get that out of the way, and then let the race begin. or I would let the kids pick their order of strokes, just kind of random, and then there's really some strategy involved in that approach.
Yeah. Okay. Besides coaching, what's a career or job you would like to try?
Besides coaching, what career would I like to be? A GQ model.
A GQ model.
I think that's probably my career. Yeah.
All right, I can see that. You know, we can work on that. On the flip side of that, what's a career or job you would definitely not like to try?
I would not want to be a police officer.
Yep, definitely a dangerous job. If you could change or add any of the rules in the swimming rule book, what would it be and why?
If I could change any of the rules in the rule book.
Yes.
Let me think about that one. If I could change a rule, I would probably eliminate the 15-meter rule.
It's a very common response to that question. All right, it's very common. Almost everybody, especially the butterflyers and backstrokers, say that.
Well, that's kind of what I was thinking.
Yeah. All right, last question. Where do you like to go for vacation?
I like to get up to nature, get closer to God. I like to get up into the mountains of Alaska.
That's very nice. I've never been to Alaska, but I've seen some pictures. It's very beautiful.
You need to go, Jeff.
I will try to do that. And I know, like, as a coach, it's not easy to just break away and get away from vacation, but I'm sure it makes it even better when you can.
That's right. They're few and far between.
All right, Coach, thanks so much for joining us. Congratulations on the success, not just with Justin, but everything you're doing there at Terrapins, and we're looking forward to even more in the future.
We're trying hard. Thanks, Jeff.
All right. So that's going to wrap it up for today's edition of the Morning Swim Show. I'm Jeff Cummings. Thanks for watching.